Namaste programs, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator and the Rove and the Sicily journey bush trip. It's leg 3. We're going from Angelo Darigo Airport to Eremo della Giuliana. We can't even see it. It's not even there. But I looked it up. It's in near Ragusa. Ragusa. Let's go. All right. Well, after yesterday's debacle, where's the runway? Where did it put us? It put us basically in the middle of the runway. Will we have enough runway? There's only one way of finding out. There's only one way of runway finding out. See if we've got enough room. Terrible runway. Maybe we'll aim for that gap between the trees. I haven't got enough room. Should have gone to the other end. Just gonna dive over the hill here. Nice. All right. Okay. Unorthodox to say the least, but hey, we've been having disasters. That was not a runway that was easy to land on. It wouldn't even brake. I tried to brake. Anyway, it's a new day. Let's go. 251 for 526. We're headed to Mount Etna. And we're also stalling the aircraft. So come on, plane. Come on. Mount Etna, after returning to the sky, set a course for the domineering Mount Etna, southwest of Fiumefreddo Airport, and begin gaining altitude. Yeah, good luck with that. One of the most famous and most active volcanoes in the world, Mount Etna stands just over 11,000 feet above sea level. And there it is there, right in front of us. Well, these bush trips don't have achievements, so, you know, big white panel in the sky can just fuck off. You're useless. Oh, we need a bit of speed here. We're not going anywhere. Why are we at 0%? There we go. Let's have a bit of height gathering if we can. Don't know. I guess this is further away than it looks, but it's gonna be tricky. Trying to gain enough height in time. Actually, as it's 11,000 feet. We'll just have to see how we go. Very windy again. That's the real issue. I couldn't, the last two trips, I couldn't get the plane down in time because of the wind. I was coming in over the trees and the hills and the buildings and whatnot, and I was on course to land right at the beginning of the runway, but then gust of wind, and I'm basically landing in the middle of the runway, and then for some reason it thinks I'm landing on ice and the brakes don't work, so... Dude. Hard mode all of a sudden. Yep, we made it. We landed it. We landed it. We only crashed in inverted commas when I was trying to turn around, so, you know, it wasn't a death. Of course we cheated. I wasn't going to fly 40 minutes again because of that nonsense. But yeah. Well, that's my excuse. That's what I'm sticking with. Also, I just don't see how... Let's try putting one flap down, seeing as we're in the white anyway. Try to gain a bit more height. A bit quicker. A long way to climb. Now that hasn't really helped, has it? Get there. We'll get there. Maybe. Possible. We might have to do some spinning around, but we'll see. We'll see. We will fly over that bridge when we come to it. Meanwhile, we're getting basically blown away right to left. I'm trying to keep it on 251, but the wind, bro, the wind. Going very slow because we're still climbing. Barely. So our 5 minutes, which is almost up. Well, not quite. 4 minutes past. Another minute and a half. But yeah, no. It's going to be 10 minutes before we get here. We're not even climbing enough to get over this first bit. I assume the waypoint is Mount Etna itself, which is all the way over there. Alright, we need to be higher. We really do. We haven't got enough speed for it. Just have to skim along the surface and hope we can get up high enough. We need to change the mixture. That's what's lacking right now, I think. But I don't want to do that just yet. Let's get over the first of many hills. Right, let's see if we can find where the mixture is on this plane. There it is. That's it there, right? Yeah. Let's go like, I don't know, that'll do for now. Might be a bit much. Might have been 50% better, but there we go. Things are a bit better. We'll head over this way a bit. Get up over this volcanic flow. Just hit our 5 minutes 30. Which is legit. Bizarre that it's asked us to do this. Come on, plane. Let's pick up some speed and then try and... What's the next turn from Mount Etna? 160. So if that's Mount Etna up there, 160. Right, we'll just try and we'll just pretend we went to Mount Etna. We're at the base of it. I'm going to go try and get to the bottom of this hill up here, and then we're going to go 160. Because climbing up to the top of Mount Etna is just not something I'm going to be able to do in a reasonable amount of time. Going to be tricky even to get over this hill here. Maybe we go try to get, there we go, 50%. 50%. I'm not going to be able to make it over here either. God damn it. What is this shit? They not Tron, I mean seriously, do they just map out these bush trips and don't fly them themselves? I am just going to go to the end of this hill here and just duck through this gap and be done with it. And see if we can find Catania, which is where we're heading next. Now you want to climb. Now you want to climb. Go. Right, so this is 160, but we wanted 160 from the top of Etna, so there's probably more over there somewhere. Actually, let's level off now. We Gucci. Oh, better speed. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do, plane. Alright, perfect. Judging by my little map, so we wanted 160, which we're not going to quite do, but 724 to Catania. Turn southeast after visiting Mount Etna and sight Catania, the third most popular city in Sicily on the shore of the Ionian Sea. The city is recognisably by its distinct breakwater and harbour. Recognisably? Recognisable? Maybe. Anyway, I can see it on the map. It's down near those beaches there, so We can sort of head in that direction. Say goodbye to the old Mount Etna. See if we can get... Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, thank you drone, you did your job, but I can't fly the plane while in the drone, and we can't put it on autopilot, so back to this view. We're flying over the town of Nikolai or something like that. Nikolasi? Something like that. The plane is on top of the actual name in my little map. Nikolisi, maybe. Big town anyway. Look at it. Gigantic. So what did it say? Recognizable by its distinct breakwater and harbour. Well, that must be that right there then. Is that what you're telling me? Right, level off now. Well, actually, no, we could probably go down to maybe 2,000. Don't need to be up at 4,000 feet. What would be the point of that? There would be no point, is the answer to that. So all of this is Catania. Look at this place. It's huge. What's going on down there? Big old Roman walls or something? That the algorithm has sort of turned into buildings, apartments or something. Interesting. What is it? It's nothing to do with Catania anyway. Yeah, I guess this is a fairly distinctive breakwater. And harbour. I'm going to assume the waypoint is the actual harbour. Well, let's do that. We've done 3.5 minutes of 7.5 minutes, but then we didn't actually go all the way to the top of Etna, so we cut the corner a bit. Executive decision. Well, I'm going to turn now because the next one is 155 for 823. And I'd rather stay over the land than the water. So we'll actually turn a little bit further. Let's see, Augusta. Continue on course, flying over the Ionian Sea to a large promontory of land. No, I'm not going to do it over the water. Thank you very much. Pass over the north end of the point to find Augusta, one of Italy's most important harbour cities. Why take me over the water? You've got all of this stuff to look at, and the bush trip wants us to cut the corner and just go over the water. This is... Dude, I'm going to have to learn how to make these. Well, I notice you can sell them, people buy them and sell them on the store, so I'm going to have to start doing my own bush trips. With hookers and blackjack. In fact, forget the hookers and blackjack. Heading out to that peninsula over there on the left. Ah, damn it. Why not take me over the land, huh? Well, I'm making another executive decision. We are going over the land. That in the green, don't we? Here we go, in the green. Look at this beautiful, that's almost swampy little area. A lagoon, little village on the beach, little island off the beach that you can swim to maybe. Heck yeah. Farm fields. We've got a big building with a big car park. It might be a mall or something. Right, let's get to 0%. Try and level off properly. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Come on, Trimmy. Do your job. Still losing height. Alright. Another couple of taps on the trim. See how that goes. This town? Agnoni. Agnoni? Oh, well, we've done nearly 4 minutes, but yeah, I can see on my map that Augusta is down on that peninsula, so that's where we're headed. But along the beach here, so that we can look at the pretty little town of, well, I don't know what it is actually. Could be Agnoni, that seems to be at the very end of the beach. I think we're above Villaggio San Leonardo or something. Where you going, plane? Come on, look at my map. And you're offline doing your own thing here. Yeah, this is Agnoni. Well, I think actually that little town right there on the beach, this one doesn't seem to have a name. Villaggio San Leonardo is the bigger town that was behind us. So, town that was directly below us, as I started talking, has no name. It has no name. It is the secret Illuminati town that people do not talk about. The fear of being killed. Look at these little buildings, houses on the cliffs. Ah, it's awesome. Nice place that would be to visit. This whole well, everywhere would be nice to visit. Come on, let's not kid ourselves. The magnificent planet we're on. It's like we evolved to be here. Amazing. What a coincidence. Right, this town below us is Costa Sarcena Castelluccio. Saracena. Fascinating. And Augusta's this entire peninsula really at the tip of it. One big city. Hello, Augusta. Important harbour city. we've only just done 6.5 minutes. And we didn't cut the corner, so we should be arriving a little bit late. So where's the waypoint, I wonder? Let's just go out over the harbour, which is, I think, that little extra jut on the jut. Juts on juts. A calm, slow, measured turn to get over Augusta Harbour. Look at this ship. Fantastic. Oh, we just hit 8 minutes. And we're about almost on our 155 heading, which we were meant to be doing this whole time. Look at this port, though. I think we can safely go 159 now, or 150, well, this way. We'll call it this way. We'll restart our clock, and we're going to Syracuse. Maintain your heading, flying over a gentle cove to arrive at another point of land that is the location of Syracuse, one of the most important cities of ancient Greece and Rome, and birthplace of mathematician Archimedes. Archimedes, the mathematician. Look at, is this all buildings here, or are these shipping containers? Bro. Well, 159, I guess we're just gonna have to go over the water. I'm not gonna make a beeline to the land and then do what we just did. We're just gonna have to do a water bit. And try and get to Syracuse, and hopefully we'll be back over land. Fly over Sicily, they said. It'll be pretty, they said. But it was all water. 1 star on Yelp. Much calmer out over here, though. I will say that. I'll give it that. Where is this Syracuse that you talk of, hey? Another town called Belvedere. I'm sure we had Belvedere in the mainland, because I was making a joke about that being the name of a butler. I wonder what Belvedere means in Italian or Latin, maybe. Belvedere. Almost over. Almost done. Syracuse is, well, this whole peninsula again. Another giant city. Hello, Syracuse. Still losing height. Still haven't got the trimming right. Alright, we've done 3:45 of 4:53, so let's just go with the actual timings today. For this bit. Seeing as we actually went in the direction they wanted us to. Give it another, I don't know, 30, 40 seconds. I reckon we're good enough. Let's turn 253 for 518. Canny caddy. Oh, he's a caddy caddy. Turn inland, yay, at Syracuse on a west-southwest heading and pass over the town of Tivoli. And then gain a visual on the next town, Canny caddy, which dates to pre-Roman times. Alright, 253. Canny caddy. And Tivoli. And suddenly it's all windy again. Hooray. I wonder if it is live weather or something. It's a bit strange that they've set this bush trip to be so windy. Especially when we have such short field landings and shit. But maybe that's not it at all. Maybe it's on live weather. Last we'll deal with it. What's the worst that can happen apart from, crashing, obviously? Going in the right direction, but I don't see no Tivoli on the map, nor do I see Canny caddy, but I mean I would expect Canny caddy because that's where our destination after 5 minutes, of which we've done 1.5, but I would feel like if we're passing over Tivoli at some point, it would be on the map earlier, surely. But I thought Tivoli was a large town as well. At least I've heard of it, I think. Maybe I haven't. Maybe I'm thinking of Tripoli or something. Oh, look at this beautiful countryside. It's a lovely. What's going on here? This is some kind of gorge. A big cut in the ground here. Awesome. Some different coloured rocks. Got some red rocks and white rocks. Calcium, aluminium probably. Bauxite. It's usually what red rocks are, isn't it? The old bauxite. Going on down there, a little pathway maze or something. Excuse me. Oh, there's a town over there. It's Canicattini Bagni. Well, I'm beginning to think that's the right place. Because, you know, Canicati, and this is Canicatini. And we've done 4 minutes 12 of 5 minutes 18, so this must be it. It's just named different in the game than it is on Google. Go figure. On with this place. On with this place. It hasn't rendered in properly. Hasn't rendered in properly. Looks like very weirdness. That's just how it is, I guess. Alright, well, we've pretty much done our time, and this is Canicati apparently. So now we want 252 for 654. Plane will let us. Why are we suddenly losing all this height? Oh no, something going on with the plane? Oh. Keep your height, plane, please. On our way to Lago Santa Rosalia. Maintain your heading and find a lone lake in the distance directly ahead. Lago Santa Rosalia, a large reservoir. Alright, well, I'll believe that when I see it in 7 minutes. Like, what's going on? Why suddenly are we just diving? I have changed nothing. I guess the wind conditions have changed. We want 252. There we go. That'll do. Something like that. We're up on a plateau now, so... yeah. Gradually try to level off a bit. And get our speed back up. Magnificent. Come on, plane. Just do some reasonable leveling off instead of this ballooning that you're doing. Is this one of these ones that you have to change the fuel? I don't remember. Have we got left and right fuel gauges? We don't, so that's fine. We're good. I don't recall the Cessna 172 having that when I used to fly it, when I was learning to fly. 25 years ago. More than that. More than 25 years ago. Where's this lake then? Where's this lake then? It's been 3 minutes of 7. You'd think we'd be able to see this lake slash reservoir. I lost my poor lake. I see nothing. And we've done, well, nearly 4 minutes. I don't see no lake. Weird thing is, the next leg is 2 minutes on our way to Ragusa, and I can see Ragusa on the map. We're going to hit Ragusa before we hit this lake. I'm wondering if it's these descriptions are around the wrong way or something. What's going on here? Actually, Ragusa's where we're headed, right? Yeah, okay. Well, let's try and maybe this lake is over this hill here. We've still got 2 minutes or so before we're meant to be turning, so... And we're going quite slow. I think we're fighting a wind here. Oh, it's a fighty wind. Oh, it wants to fight me. I would like to find this reservoir, if you don't mind. Oh, is that some water over on the right there? It is. There it is. That must be our reservoir. Lago Santa Rosalia. Excellent. We have found it. A lake sighted. In fact, there is a town just over this mountain called Santa Rosalita, so I'm guessing that's the right place. And now suddenly we're climbing again. Right, back to 0%, I guess. Hello, lake. Hello. My name is Lago Santa Rosalia. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Oh, damn it. Damn. And we've done 6 minutes 30 of 6 minutes 54, so, yeah, just about spot on. A Spatonio. Wait till we're over the lake-ish. That'll probably do it. We'll go 214 for 153. On our way to Ragusa. Turn into a southwest heading and soon you arrive at Ragusa, the capital of the province of the same name. Oh, so much interest. So much information. So interesting. That's it there, I think. It's a big city. It's a big city. It wants to do 214, so that's, yeah, look, straight on to Ragusa. And suddenly we're doing 10 knots faster than we were. The wind! The wind! Alright, 1 minute done. Another minute to go as we say hello to Ragusa. I feel like I knew someone whose last name was Ragusa back in the day. Who was that? I had a doctor named Ragusa. Dr. Ragusa? Was he from here? I thought he was Indian actually. So perhaps there is a Ragusa in India as well. Look at this place. It's huge. And it's got a big gorge valley. It's just sitting up on top of this peninsula here. I feel like it's all going to just slide off one day. Is Etna still active? I don't know. Let's hope not. Alright, now we want 228 for 248 as we arrive at Avio Superficie Ermo della Gibiliana. Bit of a mouthful. Continue on course, paralleling Highway SP25 to your left. And sight Ragusa Gibiliana Airstrip, LIRB, where you'll land. It's a concrete runway in amongst some fields. Dude. This way somewhere, 228 they said. It might actually be quite difficult to spot, to be honest, because it really is just a very thin strip of concrete surrounded by, you know, farmers' fields. Right, must be down here somewhere. There is a bit of a black mark just there somewhere, so over here maybe? Oh yeah, there it is on there. Alright, I can't see it, but it's here somewhere. I'm allergic to it apparently, I'm sneezing again. So many sneezings. Let's slow right down. Let's not make the mistakes of yesterday, although I don't really think there were that many mistakes. It was more just a difficult runway that I failed to deal with correctly, given the conditions. Get our flaps down. Is that it there? That is it there. Right off our nose now. Yeah, okay. I can vaguely see a strip of concrete there. Again, it looks like we're too high. Come on, plane. Slow it right down. We just do a little bit of side slipping maybe. I think this is enough. We're going to have to loop around. Just can't get out of the sky quick enough with these planes. Yeah, I think we're too high. Nice and calm though. How's the Serenity? Look at this. I love it. These little farms. Big power pole. Beautiful. Very rural looking area. And you know, less green. Maybe it's a bit droughty here. As I say that, a nice green field. There we go. This is better. This is somewhat better. But we're still going too fast for some reason. I just don't understand what's going on with these planes. Look at this. I'm gaining height almost. I think we're going to have to go around. I'm just not descending at all. Look at this. Look at this. I'm just floating. I'm just floating. All right, going around. Full power. Try it again. Round we go. Yet again. I hope that there's a hill just before the runway there. That's kind of makes it a little bit tricky as well. Ah, is the wind going this way? It's a wind issue. I have to figure out how to get the wind on this plane. Is it showing to me? Oh, that's it. Yeah, alright. Alright, we're going back this way. We're landing the other way. We're going to take this serious. We're going to do it properly. We're not going to land with the wind behind us. That's certainly what the issue is. It's my issue. We don't have ATC. It's not telling us which runway we should be landing on. There we go. We'll land this way. Wind is literally going down the runway 9 degrees. No. Whichever way. It'll down the runway facing this way we're facing now. Whichever runway it is, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't been able to look it up. Alright. Here we go. That's looking pretty good. There we go. There's the runway. Come on. Let's land this in the proper direction this time. Still floating. Why is this tree here? What a fucking place for a tree. I'm just going to ignore it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. And we're floating up in the air again, as always. Boom. Get the brakes on. Normal fucking landing. Actual not sliding off the runway. Oh, look at the brakes are actually working today. Amazing if you actually go in the right direction. Land into the wind. Alright, that was leg 3 of the Sicily bush trip. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir. Goodbye.